What's up? It's your boy in my quiet room, just chilling, big chilling, you know. So I wanted to make a video about the Navy FTS program. FTS is like full-time support. That's the full name. It's in between. There's active duty, obviously, and then there's reservist. FTS is in the middle. So how it works is, well, every branch has like a thing, like the Navy's FTS program. They're called different things. I'm not really sure what everything's called. But the FTS program for the Navy is so you're not active, you're not reserve, you're just kind of like in a limbo state in the middle, but you're still you're categorized as a reservist, but you work as active duty. So you still get deployed. Usually it's going to be, if you get a deployment, it's going to be like shore duty probably. Navy wise, and you're more likely to stay at that one spot for longer. But the job for full-time support is to manage and train reservists that come into their NOSC for their 2 times a month, once a month, whatever it is. So you just train them, make sure they're good to go. If they're called away or going out for deployment sometime. So I'm FTS, so I'm still trying to learn everything exactly. Whenever I signed my contract for FTS, they didn't really give me a good rundown of it. There's like, oh, you'll like it. Like, you don't really do need, like, you'll rank up fast and and that's true. You do rank up a lot faster than active duty and reservists, because your pool of people in your rate are smaller than the active duty or reservist counterparts. So that's the plus side. And also you get paid the same as active duty and you get all the same benefits. So that's like the plus side of being an FTS. So yeah, I feel like there's not really a downfall unless you do want to go out to sea more. And also certain rates don't have FTS program or don't offer an FTS for that rate. Like right now I was air crew first in that training, and they have an FTS program. And then now I'm in Corps school and they have an FTS program. So it just depends on what kind of rate you want to do. I feel like it's a lot of administrative stuff usually have FTS, and medical of course has FTS, because I mean I'll be working probably at a hospital most of the time. Per my orders, what they say is like I'll be working at the NOSC, and when I talked to them, they told me I'd be working either at the NOSC or at the hospital. So I mean, either way. But I feel like with FTS, if you do want to see more of the world, FTS isn't really the way to go. But there's an FTS instructor here where I'm at, and he's been to a lot of places. Like, he gave me a good rundown one day whenever I spoke to him, and you can still go out. Like, you can still go out and see the world, deploy, be on a ship, be overseas, like, do whatever. So I mean, it just depends on what you want to do with your career. And also, since I'm in Corps school, like, I want to do a C school, afterwards, but with that, you being FTS, you're only limited to a certain few. Because of course, like with the HM program, there's like 26, 23, I think, some of that different C schools, and being FTS, you can only pick out of 4 of those programs. So that's kind of the downfall, because I want to do a certain one, but being FTS, I won't be able to do that. So that's kind of crappy, but this is what it is. Cause that's this first contract. So I mean, I'm sure if I like it, I'll probably try to stay with it. But I can always go active after this contract is over with, I'm sure. So I mean, this depends on what you want to do with your career and how far you want to go. If you want to like check out any of this information, you can go to the Navy Personnel Command website, and it has a whole big rundown of the FTS program and like the different rates that actually have the FTS program. So it's pretty cool. You get, like I said, like everything is the same as active duty. You just don't really deploy as much. You still can deploy. Because whenever I joined, when I signed my contract, they told me, oh, you'll be like a reservist. You'll go to boot camp, and then you'll go to your A school, and then you'll go back home, and then you'll probably be at a base around there. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Because I signed up for a reservist at first, and then I changed my mind later on. I wanted to go active, but it was too late by the time I got there. So they gave me FTS. Anyways, so they told me that I would be going back home, and then I got my orders for here, and it already had my ultimate command orders attached to it, and I'm not going back home. That's when I found out, like, oh, that was a fucking lie, because I'm going like the other side of the country. Like, that's not nowhere close to where I'm from, like, at all. So that kind of that was like a big, like, kind of like a slap to the face, but that's their job. They wanted to get you to sign. They wanted you to get you in here and stuff like that. So I mean, it is what it is. But so you can still, if you have FTS, you're probably not going to go back home. You could, I mean, it's always a possibility. I mean, there's duty stations everywhere, so I mean, you never know. But yeah, check it out. Navy Personnel Command has all the information, has more information than what I can give. It has all different rates and stuff on there for it. So if you're interested in it, check it out, and yeah, leave a like and comment in the little section down below.